Probably just want to slink all the way down from the fucking camera after watching this shit. You know, for those who don't know, I've been doing a Dolph Lundgren marathon because I did marathons for Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal and Sylvester Stallone, where I reviewed all of their movies. Yes, even Seagal's 15 million direct-to-video films. I review them all on my channel. I have them in playlists. So I wanted to do Dolph Lundgren movies because I love Dolph Lundgren. I love many of his movies. I love this movie at Common Pieces. My favorite. I love Red Scorpion, Shodan Little Tokyo, Rocky 4, The Punisher, which I didn't even fucking realize I'm wearing a Punisher shirt. I just deep down want to punish anyone who made this fucking film. But I love The Punisher. I love Shodan Little Tokyo, Men of War, Army of One, Universal Soldier, even some of his direct-to-video stuff. I like Command Performance, The Defender, The Russian Specialist, Bridge of Dragons, Silent Trigger, Skin Trade I really enjoy. But man, I start off so giddy and happy because, yeah, Red Scorpion, The Punisher, I Don't Peace, and then I get the shit like Shark Lake, Legendary Tomb of the Dragon, Altitude, or this pile of fucking piss. Dolph Lundgren has done a zombie film before called Battle of the Damned, and I enjoy that film. It has its issues, low budget, shaky cam, but that's way more fun than this movie. And Battle of the Damned, I shit you not, looks like it has a budget of World War fucking Z compared to this movie. This movie makes Uwe Boll's House of the Dead look like the Dawn of the Dead remake. I mean, people think I'm over exaggerating. There's a reason why this film was done in 2016, was supposed to come out in 2017. Now, it's based on a video game. I never played the fucking video game. But from cheap sets, cheap weapons, cheap places they shoot at, cheap look, cheap effects, cheap zombies, cheap cast. Dolph Lundgren looks weird. He looks like a fucking Ken doll. His hair looks weird. I don't know how to put it. Like there's a fucking W. It looks weird. It looks like a fucking wig. A William Shatner wig or something. I don't know. It looks like a fucking doll's hair. And the best way I could put it, where do I start on this? It has one of the dumbest fucking plot twists I've seen in so long that makes no fucking sense. And then you read about how this film had so many production problems. The director either left, or he wanted more money, or both, or the producers left with money, or there was rewrites, and there's a shitload of production problems apparently. You could tell. Okay, the story, these random kids who you know nothing about, absolutely jack shit about. There's little character development and then there's no development. You know nothing about these young kids. And if this wasn't based on a video game, I would have assumed that Ready Player One was a inspiration because you see a lot of these kids with these headsets like Ready Player One. But yeah, I know this is based on a video game, so it's not. But they pick these random kids up and go, we're going to train you to hunt zombies. Because it's a future where there's a plague and there's a bunch of zombies. So Dolph Lundgren, Isaiah Washington, which I didn't even know he was in the movie. I'm like, Isaiah Washington's in this film? And the guy from Predators with Adrian Brody, the Russian guy with the midi gun, Oleg I can't pronounce his last name. They train these kids, and even during the training, two of these kids are so stupid they get fucked up. One thinks he's tough shit, drops his shotgun, blows his own face off. In bad CGI. Another thinks he's Billy Badass with a knife. Who would some? Gets his arm bitten, and so they cut his arm off. And it's just pathetic that back in 1985, a low-budget film by George Romero called Day of the Dead, they could film these beautiful, gory practical effects, including an arm getting cut off. Here, Dolph swings down with this machete. You see CGI blood fly up, and I'm thinking, you can't even have a guy underneath with a ketchup bottle going. It's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. Yeah, Battle of the Damned had CGI blood too, but that had more fun to its action. It had a more coherent story, believe it or not, and it had more competent direction, believe it or not. I shit you not. So, they go on this mission to rescue this lady, and it's funny, like, we're about 25 minutes, 28 minutes in when they go on the mission. By like 35 minutes in, half the team is dead. Literally, like 10 minutes or less, half the team's dead. Isaiah Washington gets killed by zombies. A bunch of the kids, they die. Like the Asian guy and the black guy and this one girl. I'm like, what was the point of fucking training all these fucking kids when half of them are fucking dead just like that? And then, like, plot elements are brought up and dropped. Like, they meet this super zombie. Like, this is like 35, 40 minutes in, where they shoot a million bullets into the thing that doesn't drop. And it kills the Asian kid, the Asian guy. It throws this lady and breaks her leg. They shoot it a bunch more times. It does nothing. So Dolph swings her this, I guess, grenade launcher. She blows it up and kills herself. I guess if you have a broken leg, that equals death. I have a broken leg, so automatically I'm dead. No, I think you can survive a broken leg, but, you know, what do I know? And you're thinking, okay, this whole super zombie thing, where they could take a million hits, it's gonna be brought up later, right? Maybe there was be 3, 4, 5, an army of them. No, it's never brought up ever the fuck again. So what was? So then they wander around, go from A to B to C, since they've gotten this lady scientist. And once in a while it cuts away to this rich lady, part of this corporation. You know they're evil because the lady kills the father of the scientist lady that Dolph and them are trying to get to safety. So you know this corporation lady is evil. Which, when you get to the twist, it makes you go, why the fuck are we seeing stuff like this? Which I'll get to. So there's a point they get to a church. There's, oh yeah, the guy from Predators, he's a turncoat. He works for that corporation. He wants this little thing that the lady scientist has. Dolph like punches him 2 or 3 times. They tie him up. So of course when they leave, the priest, for some fucking reason, lets him go. I guess thinking, oh, I'm a man of God. So of course the guy from Predators, Oleg, shoots the guy. Meanwhile, our cast of characters, There's a point where they get split up, and you have the sort of, I guess, other lead other than Dolph, like the of the kids. He's our main character of the kids, who does absolutely nothing in this fucking movie. It makes you go, why the fuck is he in the movie? They make it seem as if he's his lead and he's going to do something, but he does fucking nothing. He literally does nothing. Which part of me is like, wow, at least they give Dolph more to do. I give credit to that, but then it makes me go, why the fuck are we even... I guess because it's part of a video game? I don't know. As a movie, it just makes you go, why the fuck is this kid even there? He does literally nothing. There's not a main bad guy that he shoots or saves the day. He's just there to hang around. And he split up with this girl, and the girl gets bit, pulls a grenade, blows up, and then the kid runs away. Dolph is with these two others. One gets taken, throat slit. It's Oleg, and Dolph has a shitty fight with Oleg that I swear to God, when it goes to the wide shot, it's doubles. I could be wrong, but that's what it fucking looked like. Maybe I thought it was a double because Dolph has this weird fucking hair, but I swear there was fight doubles in that, which I've never noticed in other Dolph Lundgren films, which shows how cheap and shoddy and shitty this flick is. And yeah, I am not kidding where I say I would even rather watch Uwe Boll's House of the Dead, which is a shitty movie. I'd rather watch House of the Dead because even that film, even its weird action scenes are more interesting than in this one. And even that film had practical, gory effects. Which this film, in this film's world, that's extinct. It goes to show that even Uwe Boll he made a zombie film with practical gore. And this film doesn't even fucking do that. So, Dolph does shoot a lot of zombies, but you know what? I know I said in my review of Battle of the Damned, hey, I got Dolph fighting zombies, that's all I wanted. But this movie makes you go, man, even that's not enough. When it looks this dirt cheap. What is this boring, lame, amateur is being nice to the film. Being nice and kind. I have seen fan films. My friend Michael Keane did these Star Trek fan films. They look better, bigger budgeted, and more competent. Just my friend Michael Keane knows what the fuck he's doing. I have seen fan films on YouTube like Batman vs. Predator. Or fuck Kung Fury the movie. Or this one called like Commando Ninja. My friend Effrey sent me a link on my email. It's on YouTube. It was like Commando Ninja or Ninja Commando. I think it's Commando Ninja. That and Kung Fury, they look so... Those are Blade Runner 2049 compared to this. For production. It's just pathetic. Dolph is bitten, but he takes this thing to make him immune. Like, for a while, he has to keep taking it. It's him, the lady scientist, and the one teen kid that does fucking nothing. They run around the desert, and they get to where they need to go. Dolph hands the lady scientist to these other guys. The teen kid goes with her. Dolph's like, I gotta go back. I gotta check the church. So then he's at the church. He's fighting zombies. Oh, this is gonna be cool. The entire fucking movie has been a motherfucking video game. And nothing happened. Nothing really fucking happened for the entire fucking movie. Because then the teen kid takes his video game off, and on the screen, the dead kids, the Asian kid, the lady, the black guy, they were playing too. Which, so many of this doesn't make sense. And then the kid goes back to his family eating dinner, and then narration goes, "This was the last time I ate dinner with my family." It was about 2 weeks later where a real plague came in, and there were zombies. And then the government looked at this video game and said, "Hey, let's get these kids and train them to be dead triggers." And then it cuts to the evil corporation lady. Then it cuts to Dolph Lundgren standing on a building, the building of the corporation, looking off to the distance, and the movie ends. And I just went, I was hating this movie, but that dumb fucking ending made this into the top 5 worst Dolph Lundgren films I've ever seen. You got like Retrograde, The Last Warrior, The Last Patrol, whichever. You got like Shark Lake. This and Agent Red, and I don't know which is worse, this or Agent Red. That's how bad this fucking film is. So many things about this ending doesn't make sense. And that's why you know there were reshoots. This ending, this is not how the movie ended originally. I guarantee it. Just think about it. If this was all a video game, number one, why the fuck would the Asian kid and the black guy, why would they still be playing with their visors on when their characters died? It would have been hours and hours ago, game-wise. Well, maybe not hours and hours, but well, in a way, because it was nighttime and then it's daytime, so yeah, it would have been hours and hours. This is how the game plays. I don't know, maybe even then, why the what? They're just watching patiently for their last fucking friend to beat the game or whatever. If these kids are playing, why do we have scenes then of just Dolph and the lady scientist? Neither of them are game characters. What? Are the people playing the game just watching this? Why the fuck would it from time to time cut to the evil corporation lady? Why would there be an evil corporation lady? Well, then, after the real stuff happens, oh, there's the evil corporation lady. So why the fuck would that be in the game? Dolph Lundgren, is he not even real? Is he a character in the game? But then the last shot is him in the real world standing on the building. So what? They took they took they're playing the video game, there's no zombie outbreak. And there's Dolph Lundgren. Now there's a zombie outbreak. Why the fuck is Dolph Lundgren? He was only in the game. What was he, just a character in the game? But then when a zombie outbreak did happen, based on your shitty narration team guy, that what they took the actor of Dolph Lundgren in the video game and said, "Hey, you did well in that video." See, it creates like 50 million fucking questions, and it's like, what the fuck? This was so shitty that I swear to God, I was trying to go to bed. That's why my pillows are here. And I could not sleep, that I literally had to make this review before I could head to bed. That's how bad this fucking film was to me. And this ending is one of the most just dumbest plot twists that make zero fucking sense. So they were playing a video game all along, and the kid goes to his family. He's like, "No, there's everything's fine. There's no plague." But then 2 weeks later, there's a plague, and Wow, you must be fucking psychic or bad timing, buddy. But like, so Dolph Lundgren's character isn't real? But then the last shot is Dolph Lundgren standing on the building, so he is real, even though he was just in a video game character? Why, during the running time of the movie, are you cutting to this evil corporation lady if it's just you people playing a game that you shoot zombies? But yet, after everything is real now, and there's a real play now, and you're not playing the game now, why the fuck? Now there's the real evil corporation. Like, it's just so many funny things. Let alone the concept of, at the end of the film, why would you use a video game? You know what? That's the least of his words. I'm not even going to bother even mentioning that. No wonder it was CGI blood, because it was in a video game. Fuck you, movie. Suck my sweaty balls. This is how the Dolph Lundgren marathon ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. Not even a whimper, but with a fart. Not even a fart, but with dire fucking rhea. That's what this film is, diarrhea. Like Shark Lake and Agent Red. But I think like Agent Red, I'd seen that film before, so I was prepared. I hate that movie, but it wasn't a huge rant. Well, it was a rant. It was a big rant, but still. This film, I'm like, it's Dolph Lundgren versus zombies. How do you fuck that up? Battle of the Damned, it has issues, but it's fun. But it's like Shark Lake. How do you fuck up a Dolph Lundgren versus a zombie versus a shark? Dolph versus Killer Shark. How do you fuck that up? Well, just have Dolph in it for 15 minutes total. And barely have the shark, and when it does, it's shitty CGI. And I already did that review. That's how you fuck it up. How do you fuck this movie up? This fucking video has more production value than this goddamn movie. I'm just. This is how the Dolph Lundgren movie marathon ends with this bullshit. I'm seriously trying to sit here to think of what else happened in this film so I never have to talk about this movie again. It's so inept with its. You can't even film a fucking knife going into a zombie without it being CGI. The zombie effects makeup is so terribly done. I've seen Bruno Mattei, some pronounce it Bruno Mattei, Hell of the Living Dead, those movies, the zombies look fucking better. I mean, this is literally, I cannot believe I'm saying this, one of the worst goddamn zombie movies I've seen. And it stars Dolph Lundgren. It's up there with like Zone of the Dead or what the fuck with Ken Foray. It's not worse than Zombie Diaries, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Zombie Diaries is still way worse. I would still say, what the fuck was that one called? Automaton Transfusion. I would still say that's worse than this. I've seen plenty of direct-to-video films that were zombie films. Battle of the Damned is fun. Hell, Dean Cain did a movie called Dead and Deader, which is a fun movie, underrated film. So much better than this. Go watch Dead and Dead, or hell, go watch George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. And I can't believe I'm saying this. As much as I hate it, the Day of the Dead remake is better than this movie. As bad as Vegetarian Zombie is, even that looked like it had a bigger budget than this. They both suck, and I'd just rather watch a good zombie movie like World War Z, Dawn of the Dead remake, among many others. One of the dumbest fucking plot twists and endings I've ever seen. Just inept and boring, and I can't even see amateurish because it's below that. It's just watch the trailer if you don't believe me. Feel free to watch the film if you don't believe me. I just I started with films like this, and I end with films like this. Movies fucking suck nowadays. They fucking suck ass nowadays, man. I mean, it makes me almost want to apologize to films like Hidden Assassin or even Cover Up or shit for ranting. I still don't like them, but for ranting on them compared to this. I'm I'm fucking done. I'm done. Fucking done. Fuck this shit. I'm just the Dolph Lundgren marathon's over. Fuck this goddamn movie. I'm done.